Peace, peace. Another glorious day, y'all. Another glorious day. I hope everything good with you and yours. Let's get right to it. So, before I proceed with expounding, let me just get to the work first. Let's get right to it. So as you see, I'm hitting the shoulders today, again. But this time I'm doing it a little different, right? So I'm going off of the higher bar. And by me going off the higher bar, I just want to show you the levels to the height of this balance beam, all right? Let's take a look at that again. The reason I'm showing you the height is because when I go off of the higher beam, that will allow me the height in order for me to push forward with a greater range of motion off of the beam. Now, I'm gonna switch it up too, because I think the lower you go, you're gonna put more pressure on the movement. So, but I'm starting at a higher point today, and I'll make my way to the lowest beam today. All right? So we back on these these shoulders. Feeling great, feeling fantastic. This is some after work money. You see I got the jeans on, you know, all dirtied up from doing what gotta be done. Anyway, let's get to it. I'm getting back to these shoulders, y'all. Back to the shoulders. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slow it up. Still got a lot of work to be done on those, but I feel much better than last time so far. So it's a matter of sticking with it, staying at it. Again, it's necessary for me to mention, this exercise is rarely implemented in my routines. So as I mentioned in my previous video, when I did the shoulders, I'm going to do more of this exercise in order for that love to grow for it. But I enjoy it. You know, can't say I love it, but I enjoy it. So we're gonna be going back and forth. I wanted to also show some abdominal work. So we'll be incorporating that today as well. All right, so far to be shoulders, abdominal. We just getting started, y'all. So again, I'm the one to let my body direct what needs to be fed, and I cater to that. So again, we're hitting up our abdominals, y'all. Just give me a second. So what you want to do is, and I'm going to show you. This is a beautiful way to hit that midsection. Absolutely beautiful. You're going to get up on this bench, like so. You're going to lift your feet. Come above it. 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 So, great way to hit the abs. I learned that from those guys at Wingate Park. Shout out to Wingate. This park happens to have this same piece of equipment. So I got a video, and some of the gentlemen over there was performing that exercise. I joined in for a set or two on that video on one of my lives. But yeah, I really enjoy this way of performing abs. Very much of a, exercise that really requires, like any exercise, a great amount of concentration. And that really works the hip flexors too. Right up in here. Even on the inside, like you can feel the inner workings of like the quads, the inside and everything. But it's still great for the hips. I think that's also what gives that V taper, I would say. You know what I mean? So, yeah. We're gonna hit some more of those. We're gonna hit them shoulders too, so, and when when that core is strong, great contribution to the upper body, tremendously. Let's get some more of these in. Again, sit on that bench, bring it up, get my gloves, hold that bench, get that grip. And then what you want to do right after that, you follow up with some regular sit-ups. Either put your legs right here if your core is strong already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. And when you hit that midsection, it really, really wakes up the upper body so much. Just by working your midsection, you're automatically, or you should, as I say, the body should be talking to you. You should feel a response in your upper body. Again, pretty much any exercise that I do personally, my whole entire body starts to talk to me for the most part. Meaning, I feel the pump, the body's asking for more. I'm feeling that targeted body part that I'm focused in on. So everything should be an experience of, with the work that's actually being performed, you already are feeling what's going to take place, what's going to take place after the exercise. Meaning, a week from now, you'll see a difference in how great you look, how strong you feel. You know? Your body's supposed to change for the better when we are working out, when we are fit. So just off of that set already, my midsection feels fantastic. Let's get to these shoulders again, y'all. Let me do the side view, because I also, again, I'm unable to see it. I'm focused in how my body's aligned. But after I take a look at the footage, again, will give me further, analysis of what I'm doing and what could be improved, because I'm still, trying or putting more than putting more in, I'm here to put more in that is beyond my own expectations as far as getting this to a point where it's second nature. Let's get it. Felt good. And the great thing about it is that I feel it all in the shoulders, right where that movement should be pinpointing, is them shoulders, you know? So definitely getting what is supposed to be targeted. Sure. We're gonna get right back to him. Body should be talking. Indeed, mine's is. Shoulders. Let's go. So we got the side view. Let's go back to the front. Let's hit that again. Let me back this up a tad. I just want to make sure it ain't too close. Let me bring this down somewhat. That was a nice 9 count. A nice 9 count on those. That set right there was beautiful. Absolutely feeling the benefits of those. Get back to that core, y'all. That midsection. Get some of that work in. So in between that set, I put like a slight twist on it. I put a slight twist on it. Twist on it, twist on it. Because again, it's engaging those obliques. My obliques could become more defined just by doing, contorting the body in that way. You know what I'm saying? Again, we're designed to move in that manner, and that's going to start to involve the obliques. Body's talking. Again, let's hit these shoulders. Matter of fact, let's get some more of these in. The abs is talking to me. Let's go. In my mind, my abs is like, we want more. We want more. Yeah, huh? And when you do those, you feel the upper body feeling like it's expanding. You know what I mean? Again, when you hit that midsection, it just should really, really wake up the upper body. And this is, again, another way, one of the main ways of increasing your strength, hands down, is working that core, that midsection. You'll see that your push-ups will increase, your pull-ups will increase, your reps will increase due to the strength gained. All right? So on that set right there, I put my feet underneath the handle, all right? So you can either put your feet under the handle, which gives me a shorter range of motion. The reason for that, for me at least, when I put my feet under the handle and I go back, I don't want to have to focus on, because when I put my feet under the handle, when I go back, my body, my upper body is pulling my legs. So even though it's pulling, I just want to lean back far enough and keep that tension on the midsection. And what I'm doing is, this is just my approach. I'm gradually letting that tension increase. Now, in the words of the great Muhammad Ali, to my understanding, he said he didn't even start counting when he did his sit-ups until the point of the burn. So that's a good way to challenge yourself. Don't even count the reps until it starts actually burning. But again, I'm letting that tension, I'm letting that burn increase. And then once I'm in that rhythm, once that tension is at a more of an intense point of the workout, I'll go further back. I'll slightly go further back. You see? I'll slightly go further back. You know, but the beginning point, I'm like this. And you can see, that's all I'm doing. And I'm letting that tension build up. And again, it may not look like much, but when your mind and you are aligned with the movement, you will, and you should feel the results. All right? Let's get back to them shoulders. And we'll get back to them abs too. Matter of fact, let's get to them shoulders. You know what? Let's get the abs. I want to give my body what it's asking for, and we have time. We'll get back to those shoulders. But this is how I get my midsection nice and defined, y'all. You know? So this side could use more work. This side you can see is more pronounced. The body is like that. You know, certain sides, certain, you know, like the body is just naturally uneven. But we do the best we can to, you know, make everything align to perfection, close to it. Let's get it. That set was a little more challenging. I was going for the 30. So we're going to finish that. That was 21. also another pointer when it comes to that exercise. This is just my experience, my take on it, right? I could share with you how my engagement is, to what I need in order to get the work done properly. Now, when you do this exercise, when you lift your legs, right? When you lift your legs, naturally, your upper body is gonna wanna lean back to sort of support and assist the legs to go up. Where we target or get the tension activated is avoiding, and that's where the core is involved, is to avoid allowing your back to lean back, right? You want to stay sort of like in a V shape, right? As you see when I do the exercise, but you want to bring your legs up, focus on the core, and keeping that midsection tight, concentrated when you do the exercise. And again, you don't want your back to lean back to give or take away from the tension on your abs, because once your back goes back, it's just sort of, again, takes a good amount of tension. For me, that's how I feel. So you want to keep that back in that, you want to keep your body in that V shape and execute. And again, keep the legs, because you're lifting your legs, it's automatically going to, again, get that core contracted. That's where the core, because the core is what's keeping the body able to lift the legs and in that V shape. You know what I'm saying? So let's do that again. And I can get better with those, But I also don't want to leave this out. Your hand is also supporting the movement. When that hand is holding that bench, it's still a fight to not allow your body to lean back too much. So everything works together. And that's where, because the hands, your hands are holding that with the movement in itself. And when you finish that set, that's where it feels like the upper body is expanding. You know what I mean? Because the core, everything is connected to your core. And that's where you get the ultimate activation throughout your entire body. Because that core is what coils those. It's like, the coils within your body that intertwine, that wrap around your rib cage, spinal cord, your hips. Again, it essentially keeps your body together. Again, that core, as I've mentioned before, is the rudder to your body. You see what I'm saying? So that's so important, That core is that's all core, everything that we do, So that's why, when we put a great amount of appreciation for the design of what gives us the ability to do what we do, that core, is the guiding factor. Let me give you a side view from this side. Let's get it. We're gonna get back to that core. And so even again, I wanna say this, what I just did with that, it got my shoulders activated along with the exercise itself. Let's get the side view. Huss. That set felt great. Absolutely great. Like I said, I'm gonna grow my love for those. Gotta keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. So this year, that exercise will definitely be getting more of my attention, for sure. Let's get some more of that. As you can see on that set, the rep was more fluid. You know what I mean? So I definitely, with this workout today, I feel it much better than that previous video I did with the shoulders. And that's what we want. That's what we want. We coming right back to those, y'all. Let me hit these abs again. We coming back to those, for sure. It's a nice 20, y'all. Beautiful 20. Then we get the standings. Follow right back up. Without the feet in, back. And to break it up a little something, we just get some push-ups in. You know? That's how you do that. Just to push some of that blood in that chest from doing that. Follow up with that. You know, and that's the thing. We don't want to waste no time when, as I mentioned before, when we finish with one set and we giving that part of the body that we worked on the break, follow up. Consistency. Go from one exercise to the next. You know? You could kind of say this is a form of around the world routine. Not with the traditional pull-ups, push-ups, and dips, but I went from the shoulders to the abdominals, the midsection, to the push-ups. You know? And that's how you do it. And today I had that in mind. I said I'm gonna hit my shoulders. I wanted to hit my midsection. Great demonstration off of this bench with the post type of. They got these in. They don't have this at the park, my home park, but that's a common piece of equipment. So, yeah. So let's get this money, y'all. Let's get these push-ups again. We follow up with them shoulders. Let's get it. You know, I just gotta make sure, y'all. That's all. That was a nice 12 count right there. Nice 12 count. Nice 12 count. We'll follow right back up. Keep that tension on those shoulders. That was a 7 count to follow up. That was good. It didn't feel, that set didn't feel as good as the set before this one, but it still felt great because I had to sort of reposition myself. But even with that reposition, that gets you stronger because you're not just letting go per se, or, you know, even that requires just a little more effort. So that's a good thing. You know, the struggle is real and very relevant. Definitely feel it in them shoulders, y'all. Triceps feel like they getting. Again, when you do this type of work, the body is talking to me, you know? Definitely. Let's get this abs. Let's get these abs. But this one, I'm gonna start off again in a different, you switch it up, just a little something, And this, like, instead of me raising my feet, I'm just gonna go with the standard and then follow up with raising my feet. So when I do that reach at the end, because the tension has built up, so what I'm doing when I reach up in the air like that, I'm just holding that tension in place. So, just increasing the tension, Again, when we incorporate these extra movements and such, it all is a great contribution to, just further making the exercise that much greater, And then right after that, that's when I follow up and do the leg raises. That's when I follow up and do those. Pardon me, y'all. I'm just making sure this camera right. That all. Let me get my gloves for that one. Matter of fact, let's do these push-ups. My upper body's calling. I just want to give it what it's asking for. So I'll get back to those. Flexing. Gotta give it what it's asking for, y'all. Now we make our way back over here and get to those leg raises for the abs. You dig? Working to get past that 20 count. I think I might have did 30. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I don't want to give myself. But working to get past that 20 count. Yeah. Let's get right back to it. It's a good set. It's a great set. Let's get to them shoulders. It's after work money. You got time. When they tell me they don't got time, I just know it's an excuse. If you don't want to get to this money, you just don't want to get to it. You know, sometimes it ain't the right time for everybody. Let's get it though. Let's hit that side view. Again, let's hit that side view. That felt good. Felt good. Again, better than the last time. Much better than the last time. Maybe because I'm off a higher beam too. I know I set up, let me just try. Let me go off the low beam. I ain't gonna say I'm gonna do something and not do it. Let's see how that feel. I know it's gonna be more challenging. I know it is. Actually, it wasn't. Going low, it wasn't so bad. It actually felt easier. Word. And I felt more tension placed on the shoulder. So I'm gonna go with that low. I'm gonna go for the low. Let's get low. Let's get right back to that. Get back this up just a tad. I think we good though. Just a tad. All right. Yeah, that one felt better. I like going off of the low, so I'm glad cause at first, I'm like, I'm gonna do that another time. That's what was going on in my mind when I was going off of the high bar, off of the high beam. So, what do you know? Not giving into that thought. Now I have a better understanding, experience of the difference between the two. From the higher beam to the mid beam to the lower beam. Let's get these push-ups, y'all. Yeah. Great money. Indeed. Arse. Uh-huh. beautiful Friday. I love this outside weather. You know? Quiet. Time to oneself. Organize your thoughts. You know? Things of that nature. Great, great money. Let's get these push-ups. Got some reverse grips on that one. Let's hit these abs again, y'all. Like I said, when you hit those abdominals, it really wakes the upper body. Body's talking. Sure. Let's hit them shoulders off of that low. Let's get it. Back to the shoulders. So I was asked in the comment section, do I do these type of routines with the body weight workouts either before or after I weight train, or do I do it on separate days? Basically, they was asking me, how do I go about either incorporating the weights with the body weight working out, or do I just do the body weight workouts by themselves? And the question is, it depends. If I'm in the gym and I have access to the weights, I'll do it combined. If I bring my own weights to the park, I'll do the weights and body weight combined. Today, I'm coming home from work, so there are no weights besides my elastic band that I have in the car, my resistant bands. Besides that, I like to also give, like I've mentioned before, a great amount of attention to a specific routine. So in this case, prime example, I wouldn't even want to lift weights today. I just want to give all of my body weight the attention in terms of working with my own body. Let's get it. Just wanted to share that. And I appreciate you all for your feedback, questions, recommendations, and things of that nature. I see you. And I appreciate you. You heard? Let's get it. So we're going back to the shoulders, y'all. Pardon me, I just had to give y'all that feedback. Quite sure you could tell that was a better set. Again, more fluent with the reps. You know, more smoother also. So that in itself is progress. That in itself is, you know, a greater contribution to the shoulders, you know, to the upper body, to my progress, you know. This is what makes it worth it. You know, getting the results. You know, the change in our body. You know, our way that we feel about ourselves. You know? What you know, gives us more enthusiasm to seek other endeavors of what we could also, you know, take advantage of with the abundance of new experiences. Let's get it. That's good. It didn't feel as good as the set before this one, but that was good. That was good. We're gonna hit it again. We're gonna get it again. Let me give it that side view. Yeah, let's do that, because I didn't get the side view from the low, and that'll give me a better, or give me the ability to see how I'm performing it from that angle. Felt good. It felt good. For sure. Yeah, that felt good. As you see, I went reverse grip on those. And that's what the body was asking for, so I gave it just that, the reverse grip. Let's get it again. This time I'm gonna do it the regular push-up. Then we follow up after that, hit them abs again. Just reaching that 20 on those. Just reaching that 20. Wow. Just reaching that 20. Let's get right back to those. Excuse me, sir. How you doing? You got the time? 5:45. Thank you, sir. Legs was wobbling on that. That's what you want. Again, that the body, you want the body to resist. You know, and that's where that tension and everything take place, man. You know, you want to have to fight. You want to have to fight for yours. You know, especially in those movements like that. You know, when the body want to tell you to stop, you don't give in. Even if it's that one extra rep, you know, even if you got to stay in place, even if you just got to stay in place, hold, you know, whatever extra that you could contribute to getting stronger or to challenging yourself further, do that. Let's hit them shoulders again. It's starting to rain. I gotta get out of here anyway. I gotta go get my little man. So this is a great exercise, y'all. Word. I wanna hit it off this low again one more time before I slide out. Make sure my angle right. Let me go over here a little further. It's a mental thing too, y'all. Let's get it. Nice 12 set. Nice 12 rep. So that was good money right there. You know? We hit them shoulders today. We did some chest. We did some abdominal work. You know, all upper body. The legs were incorporated, everything. Again, it's all connected. You know, these type of workouts, a great contribution to your next workout the following day. Later on in the evening, keep your foot on the gas. Don't let up. You know? Don't let up. Let's get a few more push-ups in. Don't let up. It's good money, y'all. So, working on them shoulders, as you see. I don't just think, I know. It was some better reps gained today. More stronger than that previous workout video I did with this same shoulder exercise, what you call the pike push-ups. Yeah, absolutely phenomenal. It's definitely growing favoritism, especially the better you get. You know, that's the thing. Something that we're not necessarily familiar with, or is the unknown, and we grow that familiarity and hopefully increase our appreciation, and maybe even get to the point of, you know, becoming a favorite, in which it's sort of gradually growing on me with this pike push-up exercise. So it's definitely talking to me in the language of feeling the benefits. And that's what's up, you know? Yeah, so you already know, y'all. Let me get up out of here. Great workout. We hit the abdominals. Flex it. Flex it. Flex it. We hit our chest, did the push-ups. And we hit the shoulders, y'all. So, great workout. Catch you on the next go-around. Peace.